Man, shout out to the LDBC, man. Shout out to my brother Ticket, man. Kept it 100. About the Boston Celtics, congratulating them. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics, man. And Jalen Brown, the real one, the real alpha on the Boston Celtics for winning finals MVP as well. So shout out to them. You know I give them a hard time, but you got to give them credit when they get the job done. And also, y'all, shout out to all the haters. Y'all kind of got what y'all want. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, and the Mavs got gentlemen swept. They got dominated. They didn't show up last night, and you seen what the Celtics did. But you got to give credit to the Celtics and their defensive prowess. Um, of why Kyrie and Luka Doncic struggle. But here's the bright side with the Mavs. They had no business being in the NBA Finals, and for them to make it to the NBA Finals is remarkable. They could build on that, and they got glaring weaknesses on their roster that if they improve those areas, they will legitimately be a real threat next season. They just got to fill those holes, uh, get some more shooting surrounding, get some two-way guys. They can shoot the ball and play defense on the perimeter at a high level. Still could get one more big. They could complement Lively and Gafford. But basically work on get like a 2, 3, and D guys, and that would drastically help out the Mavericks. If I'm the Mavericks, I'm targeting Gary Trent Jr. in free agency. I get him. That would be one addition, and then you go from there. You the Mavs somehow find a way to try to draft Terrence Shannon Jr. You get him, you be riding the game. You get him and Gary Trent Jr. But Luka Doncic did something that LeBron James didn't do in his first appearance. As we know, LeBron James did get swept by the San Antonio Spurs in his first finals appearance. But Luka Doncic, heavily compared to LeBron James, at least got him one win in his first finals appearance. Luka Doncic got a great future. It's a lot of things he had to work on for his leadership, letting the game come to him, trusts his teammates more, play more off ball, and let other guys like a Kyrie Irving that you know that can handle the load and handle the ball at a high level get more touches and get more on the rhythm. It's certain things he had to work on, and his defense just give consistent effort on defense. Those things he had to work on. For him to elevate it to that superstardom, legendary level that he wants to be. End of the day, like right now, from between the ages of 18 and 25, first 6 years of the NBA, Luka Doncic wiping the floor with him. Luka Doncic, especially for the last 4 years, had more all NBA teams, all NBA first teams, the whole nine. He just don't have any individual accolades right now for us MVPs and things of that nature. Of course, he got the Western Conference Finals MVP. But end of the day, we got to get a Mavs credit, and the reason why I rolled with the Mavs as well, I want people to realize this because this is one thing the LDBC do. We support the real. Kyrie Irving was a guy that stood up to the NBA, stood up to America, stood up to the Jewish community, stood up for what he believed in, and stood up for his rights. And they tried to blackball the man for that and basically ruin his career. And he overcame all this. So for him to make a deep run, to be all against the odds with a lot of people that hate him, the vitriol that he's been getting for the last few years ever since the pandemic. It's remarkable how he performed. Yes, did he drop the ball? Yes, I wanted him to get it done. I wanted him to complete the mission and get the job done, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. But still, got to give credit because nobody picked the Mavs to make that deep run like they did. If people saying they did, they lying. Other than Hollywood Hearn called in April that they was gonna run through the Western Conference. I thought initially Mavs was the only team that could beat Denver, but Minnesota proved me wrong. And also, I said if Dallas do lose in the West, it was gonna be the Denver in 7 games. So I was on the money. It just at the end of the day, I was stretching out a little bit for them to win the title, but it didn't happen. Things happen. Boston was just a better team for top to bottom. So we got to be honest about that. So if people trying to troll, especially the stripper fans, you can't troll me. And end of the day, y'all been living in false prophecy and false hope for years and make excuses year after year after year. And y'all lost to a team that you still wasn't supposed to lose to. I don't give a damn what was going on with Kawhi Leonard. You still had Harden, PG, and Russ. No excuses. And you had a mismatch. So end of the day, we go talk basketball and be real. So if you try to troll, you can't troll the troll, you can't troll the master. At that trolling shit anyway. Just to be real. So we just we just gotta be 100. I stood with the Mavs just on the strength of Kyrie Irving because he deserved people. He deserved us to have his back, and nobody had his back. Not people, not his peers in the NBA, not his former teammates that could have took up for him. So the LDBC took partake in looking out for Kyrie Irving and cheering him on and wishing him the best because we wanted him to do it. But, things happen, you fall short, and that's due to him not performing at the level that we know he's capable of performing. So Kyrie can't do nothing but blame himself. Luka Doncic can't do nothing but blame himself. But we also got to be mindful that the Jim Crow Celtics came to play. They got it done. But guess what, stripper fans? Don't sit up there and try to front run now. And don't try to disrespect none of these Mavericks fans. Don't disrespect none of these Mavericks fans because at the end of the day, y'all said without Kawhi Leonard, y'all was going to win in 5 games. Y'all was talking cash shit to these Mavericks fans and talking to people that did pick the Mavs to beat the Clippers in the first round. I told them in April, hey, you let the Mavs get the 5th seed. They will beat the Clippers in the first round. People hated when I said it. But I told them how it was. I told people how it was. End of the day, that's just how it is. And LeBron fans, y'all want to be in y'all feelings, be in them. Because Luka Doncic did something that LeBron couldn't do in his first finals appearance. He got him a game. At least he got him one. And LeBron actually could have won the series in his first appearance. How close those games was outside of game three. Outside of game three, all the games were close. But end of the day, man, stripper fans, man, y'all don't have no leg to stand on. Y'all have no right to talk about the Dallas Mavericks fans. They did something that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George haven't done since they've been in the Clipper uniform. They made it to the NBA Finals. The Clippers will never get there. Because for one, Kawhi Leonard's on long-term disability. Two, Paul George more worried about a damn podcast than basketball. Three, James Harden worried about titties. That's why we call him titties over titles. And he worried about little baby. Russ, he just Russ. He get in his own way, too wild and too passionate for his own good. Terrence, man, he probably would fit good with another team. You ain't gonna see him flourish until he lead the Clippers. And then on top of that, the Clippers, you got a huge obstacles to go through next year. Memphis Grizzlies gonna be on your ass. Houston Rockets gonna be on your ass. Sacramento Kings gonna be on your ass. The Lakers still feel like they the team in LA. The Denver Nuggets, of course, your kryptonite gonna whoop your ass. The Mavs will never lose to y'all again. Minnesota Timberwolves ain't going no damn well. And the Phoenix Suns, probably the only team you probably can beat in the West, could actually get better in the offseason. So the Clippers, y'all might not even make the playoffs next year. While y'all boasting and talking and want to diss the Mavs for doing something that in the Kawhi Leonard era The Clippers haven't even came close to making it into the NBA Finals. The Clippers haven't even made it close. At least the Mavs did it. Luka Doncic is better than Kawhi Leonard. Luka Doncic better than Paul George. Luka Doncic better than anybody on the Clippers. Kyrie Irving. Him or Kawhi is a wash. Kyrie Irving better than Paul George, hands down. Paul George ain't never led shit in Indiana. That's the most overrated hype we ever heard in history. Nigga only averaged 19.3 points per game in his whole playoff career in Indiana. And in Indiana, if people paid attention, that was a team effort. Physical, there was a physical team, defensive minded, tough team coached by Frank Vogel at the time. David West was the leader of that team, of that group. Roy Hibbert in a couple of in the series against the Heat was the best player in the series until Miami Heat made the best adjustment in the world by putting Chris Bosh at the five. So when they put Chris Bosh at the five, that basically ended Roy Hibbert's career because every team started doing that, putting the stretch big at the five, so Roy Hibbert couldn't be liable. Roy Hibbert's career ended in that series once Miami made that adjustment. And also ended when Paul George backdoored him and took his fiance. And we see Kawhi Leonard fans hate Tony Parker, but they damn sure don't keep the same energy with Paul George that did the same thing to a teammate. And Caribbean sniper, Luka Doncic is better than Kawhi Leonard. Where has Kawhi Leonard done? Kawhi Leonard, the first 5 years in the NBA, he wasn't making all NBA teams, first teams, all 5 years. Luka Doncic put the first team all NBA all 5 years. Kawhi Leonard wasn't doing no shit like that. Luka Doncic got over 100, damn near 200 plus double doubles. Kawhi Leonard don't do nothing like that. Kawhi Leonard don't even have not even close to the amount of triple doubles Luka Doncic has. Danya White, I'm just beating the stripper nation to the punch because they hate the Mavs with a passion. And the only reason they hate the Mavs because Hollywood Harm told them back in April that the Mavs was gonna whoop their ass. So that's why they hate the Mavs, because of Hollywood Harm. So Hollywood Harm just beating them to the punch. Before they get the front running, trying to ditch the Mavs the whole week. I put it like this. Mavs Nation, if you hear a stripper fan talk about your team, you need to lie about the ass. You need to cook the shit out that stripper fan. Let that stripper fan know your role, and shut your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth. That's all you gotta tell them. And plus, Kawhi Leonard, when they did beat the Mavs, Luka Doncic was in his second or third season of the NBA. Hell, if Luka Doncic would have had a Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, hell, he probably would have won Finals MVP too in his second or third year in the NBA. Luka didn't have that. He didn't have that type of talent like Kawhi Leonard had in his second or third year. Kawhi Leonard shit water, man. Kawhi Leonard ain't built like that, man. Paul George damn sure not built like, never made an appearance in the NBA Finals. James Harden never made an appearance in the NBA Finals. Well, James Harden did with OKC, but he had Kevin Durant and Russ with him. They had a young super team. The pool. Luka don't own nothing. Kawhi Leonard damn sure don't own shit. And GB Brunson only averaged 8 points a game against the Clippers in that second season. You know, the first season when the Mavs played the Clippers, Brunson was hurt. Remember, Brunson got hurt in the first round of that playoff. Got hurt, so Brunson didn't even play in that first year against the Clippers. So, come on. And Dorian Finney-Smith is a bona fide role player. So cut the crap, man. Y'all don't know basketball, man. And nobody don't care about Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard ain't played defense since Toronto. Kawhi Leonard ain't played defense since Toronto. He ain't played elite defense since Toronto. Who gives a damn about Kawhi Leonard? All he did was steal money for the Clippers. All he did was let the fans down. All he did was steal money from the fans. And all he do is sit out in low managed games. Motherfucker had no structural damage, had no torn ligaments. His ligaments was fine. His bones was fine. His tendons was in place. He sat out games. He sat out the playoffs because of inflammation in the knee. Bro, come on, man. You got to play through that. An old 40-year-old Michael Jordan played 82 games with inflammation in his knee. A 40-year-old played 82 games with inflammation in his knee. They didn't have the medicine in 2000, 2001 like they got now. They didn't have none of that advanced technology that they got now in 2001. All Kawhi Leonard did was to play enough games to fool the Clippers organization into paying him. That's all he did. That's all he did. Caribbean Sniper, if you got a chance to make history to bring a horrific franchise their first title, you do whatever to get it done. There ain't no such thing as not overdoing it. You supposed to overdo to be a winner. That's what separates. That's what separates the greats. The greats are willing to do whatever to win. Kawhi Leonard's not willing to do whatever to win. He only did that at Toronto because that was a contract year. He knew he needed to get paid. The only way to get paid is that you got to fight through it and show that you could be on the court. And Caribbean Sniper, the Dallas don't get a pass. Uh-uh. Dallas don't get a pass. Luka Doncic got exposed. Luka Doncic got exposed against Boston. Show how selfish he was. Showing that he did not play team basketball. Showing that he didn't give consistent effort on the defensive side of the ball. He turned over the ball too much. His shot selection was terrible. He kept complaining to the referees. Luka Doncic got exposed. But guess what? Despite all the bad things he did, at least he got a game. He won more finals games than anybody on the Clippers. Ever since Kawhi Paul George became a Clipper, Luka Doncic got more finals wins than all of them. Luka Doncic got more finals wins than anybody on the Clippers. Ever since Kawhi Leonard became a Clipper in the Kawhi Leonard era, Kawhi Leonard doesn't have now one finals win. Has not won one game in the finals or has not made not one finals appearance. Has not made not one finals appearance. At least Luka Doncic got a finals appearance. Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers haven't came close. And Luka Doncic can hang his hat on this. LeBron couldn't even get a win in his first finals appearance. Couldn't even get a win. Hey, GB, if you want to brag on sending the guy in his second year home, be my guest, nigga. I'm not impressed. He sent the guy that was in his second year home. That's not nothing to brag about, nigga. When obviously the Clippers had a way better team. Like I said, Jalen Brunson didn't play the first year. He was hurt. Second year, Jalen Brunson on average 8 points. As a Clipper, this Clipper experiment has been nothing but a failure. And Ron Reviews, Heartbreak Kid did play like a bum in the finals. He played like a bum at Boston. It's like he got cursed at Boston. Soon he smeared his foot on Lucky. Kyrie Irving ain't been the same at Boston. I bet if we go from the date that he rubbed his foot on Lucky, stumped on Lucky, we looked at his numbers. He ain't done shit since he stumped on Lucky. But GB, but second year Luka still don't have the experience, the playoff experience. So when you guys try to hang your hat on beating the second year player, you full of shit. I wouldn't brag on no shit like that. If Kawhi Leonard's already a champion, the Clippers a shit show. They failed. They not gonna win shit now. These younger teams are getting better and better. And New Orleans, obviously, probably fit to hand the next team their championship with all the talent they fit to let go, to unload. Brandon Ingram probably gonna be gone to help a team win. Rumors Minnesota, OKC could get them. It's a lot of shit that New Orleans may do. If I'm New Orleans, I'm trading Brandon Ingram to OKC. He gets a lottery picks. Shout out to Mr. Mars. I finna get the link dropped so I can get Mr. Mars in this thing, man. So hopefully the ticket drop this link in a minute. Houston Rockets, they coming. All they gotta do is make the right personnel decisions in the offseason and be patient and don't panic about making a whole bunch of trades. Houston gonna be in the mix. Houston gonna be a team to be reckoned with. Memphis Grizzlies, we right there. We are right there. And we talking about my Grizzlies. I'm talking about getting Castle from UConn. 6'7", physical, two-way player. Fit right into what Memphis need. Fit right into what Memphis need. Ticket just dropped the link. We fit
Yo,
right into what Memphis need.
yo,
Salute.
what's good, huh?
What's good, my brother, man? You know, they gonna be trolling you today, man.
Nah, 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 nah. So this what we not gonna do, right?
Ski.
What's going on? The Celtics won, bro. We not about to focus on the Clippers. Like them niggas been at home since April.
No, I'm talking about they gonna
Um,
troll your mans,
they
man.
no,
Your
no, no.
mans gonna get trolled
You
today.
can't troll the Mavs. Like you, that's like trolling the nigga that beat you up at the park. Like what? We fucked y'all up. Move aside. I think all the attention needs to go to the Celtics. Salute to them guys, right? They came
Yeah, they
through, whoop
play
feet.
ball though. They
Yeah,
play
they whoop
ball.
feet. Like I'm not like as a Mavs fan, I'm not about to sit here and give no attention to a Clipper. Like y'all niggas got beat the fuck up. We got to the finals, got whooped, and if we gonna focus on anybody, we gonna focus on the niggas that whooped us, and that's the Celtics. The Celtics deserve all the credit in the world. They proved a lot of people wrong. 64 win team came through, and smacked one of the hottest teams in the league, which was us. We about to give them credit. I'm not giving no attention to the Clippers. We fucked y'all up.
I'm not.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie. What the Celtics did was they played great
bro,
basketball. It was a
they
team effort.
it was a team effort, like you said. They
That
exposed
bench,
Luka. Luka got
that
exposed,
yeah, that bench dominated the Mavs. That
bro.
bench
Listen,
dominated the Mavs. Got to make some good. They got to do a roster
no,
reconstruction.
listen. We do, and the map. We had to work for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that defense was amazing. The ball movement. Shout out to Jaylen Brown for the MVP. Jason Tatum finally got it going, and even when he wasn't scoring at a high rate and wasn't shooting the ball well, he was still doing everything else right. He was still facilitating. He was
Yeah.
playing good defense. Um, Drew Holiday, Al Horford finally got one. Salute to him.
Congratulations to Al Horford,
Yeah,
man.
you feel me?
You
Al
can
Horford,
finally hang him up,
All
Al
right,
bro.
Horford.
Yeah,
You
professional.
bro,
finally can
bro,
hang him up, man.
bro. Finally
Ultimate
got him one.
professional.
And let me just say this: the thing that Luka Doncic is gonna learn is that it takes so much to win a fucking ring, dog. And yeah, you do the big things great, right? But it's the small shit that you got to learn how to do, right? You and getting back on defense, like not complaining to the refs, putting up better shots, things like that. We will be okay. We just have to go get some key pieces that we need. I think Derek Lively made a huge leap, and this playoff run was important to him and his development. Um, Shout out to the Celtics, bro. I'm not about to give no attention to the strippers fans. Them niggas been at home since April. I think the focus needs to be on the champs right now. That's Jason Tatum. That's Jaylen Brown. That's Al Horford. That's Drew Holiday. That's Derek White. That's Coach Joe and Brad
All right.
Stevens. Salute to him. Yeah, we not about to focus on these niggas.
That's a great point, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Moss, what's good, bro?
Yeah, I think you come in and you make a great point. Sometimes teams come along and they're just better. and you got to tip your cap and say, you know what, we lost to the better team.
Yeah.
We all knew Boston was the most complete team in the association. We knew that they checked just about every single goddamn box that needed to be checked, and so we knew it was going to be a uphill battle. Props to we talk about all these so-called GMs and making moves, bro. But come on, man. I mean, these dudes got Drew Holiday and Porzingis in offseason, the two best moves in the
Hmm.
offseason, and it seems
Facts.
like Brad Stevens doesn't get no credit. I mean, the dude didn't get no fucking credit, and so and not just that, bro. The way that the way Boston has allowed Derek White to get better
Oh
alongside
God.
playing with Brown and Tatum has been
Oh
amazing,
God.
bro. Because a lot of times players like that, they kind of just get their shots up, go about their business. They don't get better because they're playing with other great players, but Boston has allowed him to get better, and that's what's scary. Now, of course, they got to re-sign him, figure that shit out. Props to their bench. It seemed like every time they even went to the bench rebrand, there wasn't, excuse me, there wasn't a major drop off.
Yep.
The
Yep.
guys came
Exactly.
in,
Smacked him.
yeah, Hauser, Peyton Richardson, you had Tillman coming in, hitting threes in Game 4. When Chris Porzingis didn't play. So yeah, so I like the idea of just come on, man. Like, let's just give Boston their due. Like, they did everything the right way
Hmm.
this season, and when you do it the right way and you don't cheat the game, like MJ said, the game won't cheat you. Now, to your Mavericks, listen, do they need to make some moves? Of course. I think it's time to let go of Tim Hardaway Jr. You know, they they
Facts.
they they need some more shooters, some more floor spacers. I will say this though, even in the blowout loss last night, I was impressed with Green. Your bench, he came in and was fucking ready to play, making open shots. You know what I'm saying? I thought Derrick Jones Jr. played okay, but here's the thing, and you said it, bro. Here's the thing. If Luka does not work on his game in the offseason, he's not. This team can only go so far, right? I think he's good enough to get you to the water, but as a leader, can he make you drink it? And I'm gonna say no. And here's why. As great as he is, right? And he can put up his 35 and 10 individually until Luka learns, you know what, my value should be just as great off the basketball, moving, cutting, setting screens, pin down, flares, being a
Hmm.
decoy. You know what I'm saying? Making the defense guard me in other ways. Because when you just isolate it at the top of the key, or you're playing one-on-one basketball, yeah. At the end of the day, if you're a box score watcher, you're gonna get the oohs and ahs. But the question is it winning basketball? And
Right.
nobody. Last point. Nobody's saying that Luka can't play one on one and do his thing because God Almighty, do it, go for it. All I'm saying is this, in Boston, expose him a little bit. There's gonna come a time where, hey, bro, maybe if you would just got off the ball, moved around a little bit, came back and got it in a better spot, maybe using your 6'9" frame, get into the basket, you probably would have got easier looks. You know what I'm saying in this series. And so I hope the next progression for Luka is to be a better off-ball player, whereas everything doesn't have to go through him. This remind me of the Chris Paul and James Harden thing rebrand, where every time Chris Paul was facilitating, doing his thing, James Harden was just standing,
Standing
pouting,
around,
yeah, standing
pouting. Yeah.
around, pouting.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not being a team player, not saying, you know what, it's not about me. You feel me? And Luka needs to get out of this fucking baby boy mentality where, because he's been told yes his whole career. And
Oh.
last point, I promise. Shame on Jason Kidd. And I gotta say this, bro. And I'm curious to hear your opinion about this. To me, I think the Mavericks and Jason Kidd dropped the ball just a little bit because when you let Luka get away with just dumb shit, now in the big moments, right? When he's not playing no defense, he's falling down, he's not getting back on defense, he's a cone.
Yep.
You can't say shit to him now. You can't check him now.
You haven't.
Because
You haven't. You haven't said anything to him all season.
right,
So
you ain't set the
yeah.
fucking standard from day one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
No,
think
that's fine.
next year Jason Kidd got to come in from day one and really implement, hey man, like I can't get on Derrick Jones and fucking Lively and these guys and Gafford for fucking up defensively, but then our best player is fucking not playing no defense. Like you just can't do it. Like, come on, because listen, his teammates may not say this, bro, out front, but I know when they go to bed at nighttime, they probably say, man, that little motherfucker ain't playing no defense. They got me fucking scrambling, fucking I'm getting dunked on because this motherfucker can't keep his man in front of him, nor is he even trying on defense. So But yeah, man. So Boston did it. I think we all knew it was possible.
Hmm. Salute to them, man. Salute
So
to the Celtics.
yeah, man. Boston got it done, bro. And what's crazy is they're in position to do
To
it
do it
again next
again.
year.
To do it
Oh
again.
my
Yeah.
God, yeah, to do it again next year, bro.
Nah, salute to the Celtics, bro. I think that's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about the strippers. Them niggas,
look,
what have they done?
look at Hitman. Hitman, boy, I said what I had to say, man. You just came in too late. And I let my brothers cook, man. And today we all picked the Mavs, and guess what? We all was wrong. Boston, they did their thing. They dominated on both ends. They dominated all facets of the game, not just the simple offensive defense. The bench dominated. They knocked down timely shots. They played more team oriented ball. Joe Mazzulla out coached Jason Kidd. I mean, the whole nine happened for Boston, and they did an exceptional job. And Jaylen Brown, hey, he made a name for himself, man. He's in the books, man. Finals MVP. You got your Eastern Conference MVP. I mean, Jaylen Brown. He
Can I
earning
say
that
one more thing real
$300.
quick, Herm? Because I gotta go back to work in a little bit here.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Um, this wasn't a series for Kyrie to be a playmaker or a facilitator. This was going to be a series where Kyrie had to come out and be Luka's Batman and just be ultra aggressive from game one until whenever the series ended. And I felt like at times Kyrie was that in game, I think 4 or 3, I think game 4, but Kyrie was too passive at times. And I gotta give Boston's length
Mosh,
credit.
they took
I
that
know,
from Kyrie though.
no, I
He didn't
know,
just the Celtics took that shit away. Like,
but rebrand. If you're a great player on that level from an offensive standpoint, bro,
not for
listen,
sure. You find a
you're
way.
supposed to listen, bro. Fuck a team taking, bro. I'm gonna take what I want, nigga, because nigga, I'm that motherfucker on offense. You feel me? And I
No,
just
that's
feel
a
like
fact.
Kyrie's mentality wasn't like kill mode. Like. Listen, bro. Kyrie screams Kobe Bryant mentality, Mamba mentality, blah blah blah, and Tatum does too. But Kyrie didn't come out with the Kobe mentality, bro, saying I'm going out on my fucking shield. I'm shooting motherfucker 40 times because that's what they needed in this series. They didn't need the passive. I'm gonna get my teammates involved, Kyrie. Nah, nigga, you playing Boston,
Mosh, I'm
nigga.
gonna be real.
Yeah,
The role players would they were the only reason the game was close last night. Even at the point it was close. If
yeah.
Luca and
Last night was
Kyrie,
yeah,
yeah, like bro, it was a point where it's like we were still close, but Luca and Kyrie had both shot 1 and 7 from the field. So at the end of the day, like I said, Luka Doncic need to get punched in the face because you've been given all this credit since you got to the league. Some
right.
deserving, absolutely, right? But what
Hmm.
no one has told you and no one has been honest with you, and you could tell that no one in our franchise has been honest enough to say, "Hey, bro, play some fucking defense. Stop bitching. Like
Right.
get back on
Yeah.
defense." Like
Exactly. That's a good point.
somebody got to hold that nigga accountable. And listen, and the Celtics came out. Respect to them niggas. They punched that nigga in the face, humbled
Yeah.
our team. And we got to go back to the drawing board. Salute to them. Like,
Yep.
and
And
to
also
anyone
too, bro.
saying we're talking about the Clippers, like the Clippers are in the title, so we got to kind
Then
of
it seemed
address them niggas.
then it seemed like too, like even if Jason or Jalen were having bad games, not shooting the ball well, this team is built so complete and so fucking deep that like they got contributions from somebody different every fucking game. I'm talking about Boston now. I mean, they're just built the right way. Like they were still winning games without their two best players playing at that level. They play good, they play okay, but they can win games without Luke. I mean, without Jalen and Jason being like ultra superstar. I mean, it's just this shit crazy, bro.
Look. Salute to the Celtics, bro. They came through. Um, yeah, and they proved well. This year everybody had them coming out the East for sure. But nah, look, they came through. They smacked us the fuck around, and
Yeah.
they humbled us. That's it. Salute to them.
Now Dallas still had a good season, bro. A
But I
fucking
do
great
want
season.
I do want to say this. Hey, Clippers, this is not the Boston Clippers championship. This is the Celtics championship. They handled business. We fucked y'all up, and we'll do it again.
Well, that's clear. I mean, come. I mean, is the sky blue? I mean, yeah, that shit crazy. Because after you guys beat the Clippers, they're always rooting against you guys. Clipper fans were always picking the other team. Oh, Minnesota. Oh, OKC. Oh,
Yeah, nah,
Boston.
for sure,
So
for sure.
yeah,
Salute, but
yeah.
salute to the Celtics though, for sure. Hey, hold on. Let me ask a question though, real quick. So, Jason Tatum, like I've been looking on the internet and shit, Twitter. They still clowning dude. Like, what's up with the Jason Tatum hate? Like, I think he played well this series. Like, and arguably could have won Finals MVP with these last few performances. So, like, what y'all think? Where y'all thinking the hate coming from with him? Herm Perkins, you there?
Yeah, yeah, y'all bums thought it was done, huh? Took a hiatus right quick, man. Had to take care of some things. But it ain't done, man. See, y'all bums. Celtics fans, y'all can celebrate, man. Good job. 18th banner. Fifth ring in the modern era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to catch up a little bit, man. So shout out to the Celtics. Shout out to Too Smart in the building, man. Hey, your Mavs did exceptional, bro. Ain't nothing to hang your head on, bro. Your Mavs play ball. Y'all did better than what the Clippers ever did since Kawhi Leonard been a Clipper. So you gotta be happy, Too Smart, and you got brag rights to talk shit to any stripper fan and try to disrespect you. Man, stream over, ticket for the drop the ticket dropping the video. He cooking. Salute y'all. I'm out.